So here is my MR2. We are going to be working on the exhaust again. It has new exhaust, the PPE exhaust. Sounds very nice. So today is sunny here in California, so I dropped the top and I drove like that so I can hear the exhaust even more. I do enjoy driving it, so I'm trying to just keep working on it. I'm not gonna do much to this car. I just really need to finish the exhaust the way I wanted it. I might get the hardtop if I decide to keep the car. The hardtop are quite expensive. I was offered one for like $3,000. I don't think it's worth it right now. That's half the price I paid for the car. But if I decide to keep it or take it to the truck, I might buy a hardtop. If you have a hardtop for $2,000, let me know. I'll buy one. So I want the exhaust to come out of the grills right here. I know they're coming from down there. Just something I always wanted to do, and I think that's why I bought this car, just to do that modification. This is the crash bar, and I'm going to modify this, but I was going to buy the aftermarket ones. The company that sells them, apparently they're out of business, so I don't know what happened to them. And the other company that sells these is in Europe, and it'll take like 2 months to get one. I'm trying to see how I can get these exhaust or the exhaust tip to come out of here, somewhere over here and somewhere over here. I have seen some pictures online. I'll put them up. I really do not want to modify this, but I'll probably have to modify and then strengthen it later. So this is not the subframe, this is just a crash box. The subframe is down here. I'm gonna cut out a little piece right there and that side, and I don't know, maybe I'll weld it up again to add some rigidity to it. So that's the design that I'm trying to do. This, I took out the crash bar, this piece right here. As you can see, it's just a hollow tube. So this is made to take the impact. So you get hit, this box will collapse and take most of the energy from the impact. So I'll get some cardboard box and then try to mock it out and see how it goes. So here's a rough mock-up of the crash bar. You can see I'm trying to align the holes here with this and then put it on there. And if they're correct, I'll transfer this to a wooden piece. And then I'll mock up the wooden piece and mark where I would like, and then I'll put the bumper back on and mark where I want the exhaust to come out. Maybe somewhere like right over here. It's right above the crash bar right here, but if it goes too high, then it hits the bumper over here. So I need to lift it up just a little bit so they can come out right here, so I don't have to hit the bumper at all. So there's the first mock-up. You can see this one has a little curvature coming out, because this one too has a curvature. I went ahead and got the holes here, and this is where your tow hook goes, and the other side too. That's where your license plate will go. So this is still a rough estimate of where I want the exhaust to come out. So I wanted to tip to come right out of here, so that means it has to bend and come out of here, and the other side too. And you can see this is the line where this is the edge, the top side of this crash bar. So it's right here. So if I notch it, it will be a few inches. So this is mock-up number one. I'll look at it. I'll look at some more pictures and see if it makes any sense. This is where the license plates are. So these are these things here. So that means the exhaust is only like 4 inches from there. I measured it, so 4 inches to here, and here is like 7 inches. And I marked it right here too. And I looked at another picture online that is helping me do rough measurement on this. It's a plastic water bottle. I just cut it in half so you get an idea of where I want the exhaust to come out. I'm trying to replicate the crash bar with a wooden one so I can make all the mistake on the wooden one. So I'm trying to make the hole where it bolts on, and then I'll mark everything including where the license plates are, and also mark where I want to cut for the exhaust. So it's the piece of wood all cut up and measured. I really want the exhaust to come out of here. I did some markings, but this side I think they should be fine to bend it from here, come this way to here. There's some room. This side not so much, because this side has to come out of here, make a loop, and then try to come out of here. So here it is mocked up. As I said, this side is gonna be an issue here because I don't think I'll be able to bend this exhaust to come out of here because there is this bolt here. So it'll be interesting to see what I can do. Maybe I can cut this. This is way more fabrication now. Cut this and shorten these and move this up, because if I add the length here, then I'll have more room to have a curvature here. So this is why you do this draft, so you can see where you might encounter some issues. So this is definitely an issue here, and as a result I might have to switch to putting the exhaust on the side, which I really did not want. I wanted to look like this picture here, but then I might have to do it like this. Not the end of the world. I'll still get the same results, but not as nice, not the way I preferred it to. But if I can get some solutions on how to make it exit from here, then I'll be quite happy. So I'll put the car back together. I'll go to a muffler shop, so I'll go get an estimate, see if they can do it. If they cannot, then I have to change plans. So welcome guys to another day. Still working on my MR2 here, and as you can see, the exhaust is finally done. I did have, this is a PPE exhaust and MagnaFlow muffler here. We did have to modify this. Normally this sits way down here, and we added this piece so we can raise it up a little bit. We modified the hangers too, so it can sit a little higher and the exhaust have better chance to exit. The only issue with this is now I cannot run the heat shield back here to protect the bumper. It seems to be fine, but we have to see if I drive long distances. So these are 2.5 inches tips here. I want to put a little bit bigger, maybe like a 3, so it can fit out the hole I cut on the bumper, and they look much better when they're a little bit bigger. These don't look as good, at least for me, and I don't like the chrome, so I have to take out the chrome pieces. I just wanted them actually to do a straight pipe all the way out without the chrome, but they added the chrome tip on there, so it look a little bit off, but they look tiny like this. So add the bigger tip to fill this, and it'll look like this over here. So the only issue is the heat shield, and then I have to find a way to run these wires. This lights up the license plate, so I have to find a way to lift them up a little bit so they don't get burnt by the exhaust there. Other than that, I think it came out pretty good. It did change the way the PPE exhaust sound, and it's not for the good. I think because of this length we added here, it doesn't make it sound as good as a regular PPE exhaust. So there it is with the bumper on. As you can see, like the holes are a little bit wider. See, this one is a little bit lower, so when I get the tip, I'll try to lift it up a little bit.